Good morning, traders. Got the fam in here this morning. Tony, Elijah, Coin, what's going on, guys? Good to see you in here today. Elijah, always bright and early. You're first in here, killing it. I know Elijah's ready to rock and roll. Had a solid green day yesterday. Awesome work there, man. Coin, sorry to hear about your red day, but like I just said, you can have, and I know you're very aware of this, but for those who aren't, you can have good green, you can have good red days and bad green days. Meaning, if your green day was a result of you breaking rules, not necessarily a good day. But if you manage your rules well, if you realize, like Coin did, I'm over trading, I need to shut the computer down. Very aware of his emotions. That's a good red day. It is, and it's a small red day. You managed it well. All right, guys. So yesterday was pretty overwhelming. We had a lot to look at, and there was a couple I missed. I was a little upset about, but overall, if you guys saw my chart yesterday, it ended up being a pretty solid day. Today, we don't have as many to look at, but there are some really nice setups again as well. The gap up watch list, everything is essentially failing, and that's not really a coincidence because DPW yesterday was our leading gapper. That one failed. Most of our leading gappers have been failing. So with that said, let's dive into it. Kimberly, good morning to you as well. Good to have you in here this morning. It's going to be a killer day today, guys. Some good ops. Yesterday, before we get into today real quick, just wanted to mention, the one I missed yesterday was HMHC. Dang it, guys. There were so many to look at yesterday morning. It was just a little overwhelming. I was as well. But HMHC was the one I'm a little irritated I missed because we went over this one. It had at resistance levels here. See this clear resistance on the chart? It was opening up below this level, so it was clear as day gonna fade, sell off at the open, maybe a little spike back up to the trend and then fail. Just ended up missing that, but that was an easy play yesterday. I really hope one of you guys caught it. 270s down to the 230s, 220s. And I hate chasing, but there were a lot of good ops yesterday. A couple I still want to be watching today. BOXL, I missed that sell off at the open. I know we were watching it for that panic. I know one or two of you caught it, but I missed it. Didn't come down to exactly where I wanted it. BOXL wanted a little bit more panic. It was opening at 325, and we're gonna just go over it right now as well. This one had the support 275, which it has tapped. It did tap in after hours last night. But I wanted a fast move to that support right out of the gates. That's essentially what I wanted. Open at 325, which was support and now resistance. 325, very solid resistance, which that did hold up and fade back down to 275. Today we're going to be opening up right around $3, which is somewhat of a one-to-one risk reward on the management because we have 325 resistance, 275 support. And if you're sitting at $3, 25 cents on the upside, 25 cents on the downside. Those aren't necessarily the plays that get me all excited in the morning. One-to-one risk reward. BOXL's still not done yet. We still got that 275 support on it. If I do trade today, I'd like another very fast move, kind of like yesterday. Sell off down to that 275 area, very fast. That's what I look for. Buy fear, sell euphoria. It's exactly what I was looking for yesterday. Sell off from 320 down to 290. I just wanted a little bit more. And I was disciplined enough not to take that trade because I just wanted a little more. And the same thing we were looking at, guys, on HTBX. HTBX, very similar play, and that one was a huge play yesterday. This looks like something you would have caught, Coin. But HTBX, I wanted a sell-off to this trend line. It didn't quite get to it, so I ended up missing that one as well. It's okay to miss plays if it doesn't, come to you. Let the trades come to you. So the same idea on both of these trades this morning, traders. HTBX and BOXL. I'm kind of wanting, BOXL, a little bit of fear, a little bit of panic, down to that 275 area. 275 support. BOXL yesterday traded from $3 down to $2.90, so it gave about 30 cents before it found its legs and turned back around and retested that 325 resistance. So I'm looking for that again today. Maybe it'll panic another little 25, 30 cents and then turn back around a little bit. That is kind of that support I'm watching on BOXL. Down to support, fast move, very similar to yesterday, and catch it for night. And we've called BOXL for several days. I remember Elijah and we called it on, I think it was last Wednesday. We called the panic. I mean, this one's been really providing some good ops on both sides. Elijah and I called it for a really nice move last week. So that's what I'm watching again today. And same thing on HTBX. Just one little panic out of the gates to this trend. We're a little overbought off the trend. We have very solid $4 resistance on it. It's going to be hard to break. If it does break it, a little upset, but we have been seeing morning spikes on it every single day since last Thursday. Thursday spike down to the trend. Friday spike down to the trend. Monday we saw a morning spike as well. So HTBX, this one's still on a tear right now. It's been having morning spikes essentially every single day. Like to see a little panic down to the trend, but like I said, it has been spiking out of the gates nearly every single day. So we'll see what's going to happen there. All right. Moving on down the list. You call IMRN squeeze at the pre-market highs yesterday. Oh, nice. IMRN, not bad at all. Yep, pre-market highs, $15. Nice little move right there. I think that was your killer trade too, wasn't it, Elijah? IMRN. Oh, yeah, it was. Nice work. Yeah, you guys both caught that. Elijah and Ucoin. Oh, okay. All right. I see. This looks like, this was a great short. It was a great long if you call it early enough. I would have been shorting the Euphoria as well coin on this. Got very, very fast. Large green candlesticks. You were just a little early, I'm guessing, correct? Yeah, this one got really overextended. Would have been a little, if you, I probably would have started this a little early too and been kind of underwater and emotions going everywhere. Yeah, this is one to probably start like a fifth or sixth of your position size, and then kind of scale into it. But that's hindsight trading. Yeah, I would have done the same thing, coin. Definitely the right idea on it, though. Definitely the right idea. All right, let's continue down the list. Yeah, that's frustrating, man. Sorry to hear. You had the right idea just a little early, and I'm the same way. I see these setups, and I get in a little early, then it messes me up. All right, Sono, guys. How much more perfect could it get? We went over exactly what this one was going to do yesterday. Sono's been getting overbought off the trend, and it's always come back to it. It's got way overbought off of it recently. We do have support down around $15 on it. That's still way off of, and the trend. What we were looking at yesterday was, zoom out a little bit here. Essentially what we were looking at was this bear flag. You remember we were going over this, trapping bulls. Kind of the idea here. Got way overbought and was the infamous kind of hangover play that I like to trade on the short side. This one was on the bear scan watch list for those of you new. It was overbought, SONO. And it was a nice little short. Brad brought this up Thursday. And then we traded it on last Friday for a solid short. And then yesterday, I was looking at it again for a short. I essentially said I want to pop up to this upper trend line on the bear flag and short it, back to the bottom trend line. That's exactly what I did. So I'm still watching this one today, SONO. Sitting around 1640 right here at the moment. Wouldn't mind a little pop on it. The risk reward's still kind of iffy at the moment. I want a little euphoria to short into if I'm going to short into it. We do have this upper trend line around 1650, 60. And then we're going to have, resistance from Friday up towards 1675. So scale into this one up to those areas. Wouldn't mind at all. Would not mind that one little bit. Yeah, and here's some upper shadows on the chart too. 1670, $17. It's definitely some resistance around 17. So a little pop up towards 1670. I would not mind on SONO. Not one bit. Coin. OPK looks like a nice short today. Pulled that one up. OPK, yeah, not bad here. Didn't see this one, but yeah, that is. I mean, initially looking at it, it's the right idea. Any leading gappers have been like yesterday, DPW, everything this morning, guys. Every stock up on the gap up watch list. MTP is trying to come back up. This is why I look at these trend lines. I didn't draw these this morning. I'll leave them up on every chart because they do respect these areas. $4. MTP already giving it back. IMRN giving it back. MBEV giving everything back. LXRX gave it all back. MBRX. Yeah, these are all done, guys. They're all done. IFRX, little Corona play this morning. It's got some Corona news. It's holding up a little bit. It's a little light on volume. IFRX, 17 million in the float. That one may be the only potential, but probably what's going to happen is some random play out of nowhere is going to get pumped. It's usually what happens when there's nothing up on the boards. Yeah, HMHC, still a little bitter about that one, that we missed that one yesterday morning. All right, a couple more I'm looking at. I like ABUS out of the gates. Man, I've been watching this one since it's been fading in pre-market from the 320s. I like ABUS. We were watching it yesterday. This one got a spike out of nowhere. This was somewhat of a chat room pump because there's absolutely no news on it whatsoever. Just crazy amounts of volume came into it around 240, 250. ABUS has a really nice looking past chart history. We always look left of the chart, traders, and we take a look left, and what are we going to see on ABUS? This one has a very tough 350 resistance. I mean, this takes us all the way back. This takes us years back. I can extend this further to the left. Way back in here. Yeah, very tough 350 resistance. So I like ABUS. It's a little quiet this morning. It is a little quiet this morning, but I really hope we get a pop up towards the 350s. I mean, I want to scale into ABUS, but it's a little quiet. I'm just hoping that we're not going to see profit taken and panic and selling right out of the gates. I really, really want that one to pop up for us, give us a nice op on it. Kimberly, do you have a chat room? I'm in a chat with my mentor, Garage Day Trader, a few others, in the ISW live chat and live lounge right here. It is invite only. My mentor does charge for it, but it's invite only. He tries to keep the noise out. Just a few traders who are, just dedicated people. Very small group. We just keep it to a small group. If you're interested, just email me. We can talk about it. Yep. And then if you get the scanners, he has like a chat room for if you get the scanners. There's not a lot of activity. I don't see a lot of people in it very often, but if you get by the scanners, there is a chat room for people who are just using the scanners as well. So there's kind of two different things going on there. All right, ABUS, that's what I'm looking for. This morning, there's a few others I want to take a look at. APT has been absolutely nuts in zombie hour. APT yesterday, take a look at this, guys. APT at what is this? 15, so 3 o'clock yesterday. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this is crazy. APT, if you guys are sticking around for a while, and if you've been a part of this group for a while, we were watching APT before it ever even broke this ascending triangle pattern out. We had this drawn out. We were trading it, this AT when it broke. But what I'm looking at today is, if you're going to be here around zombie hour, just keep this one on watch, because several days back to back, this stock has been towards the end of the day, last Thursday, around 2 o'clock, tons of volume coming into it. Yesterday, right at 3 o'clock, massive amounts of volume coming into this. I'll zoom out just a little bit. Yep, here's Thursday. Look at this volume, guys. Insane amounts of volume. Yesterday, there was a lot of volume on it. Just all day. Monday, a little quiet, and then tons of volume. So that's what we're looking for today. We see a pattern, correct? So today, what are we looking for? Let's see if APT is going to be a little lighter on volume, and then towards the end of the day, get this crazy amount of volume. So if you're going to be here, keep an eye. APT, good ops. All right, couple more shorts. I want you guys to be familiar with. I don't have shorts on these, but you know we all have different brokers. So if you do, there are a couple setups I like. I just don't have the shorts for. I'm going to go over them anyways for you. BGFV, this one getting a little overbought, cranky. This one getting a little overbought up towards resistance. It's going to be at about 420, that magic number we always go over, 420. 420 is magical in other ways too, apparently. We won't get into that. All right, BGFV, just keep that in mind. Faster the better. Buy, fear, sell, euphoria. So if you have shorts on BGFV, I do like that one up towards 420. That's a really tough area of resistance. And then above that is going to be 475 if it does break and hold above that. The last one, and then we'll do a review, is, BDSB. BDSB. This one's kind of overbought off this trend line from yesterday. I'll extend it to the right. That's going to be down to around 425. Chart is really tough at $5 as well. $5 on PDSB. $5 tough resistance, way overbought off the trend. It's coming up towards that $5 area. I really like that one too. Really, really like that one. All right, I'm going to write these out in chat. You guys let me know if you have any questions at all. Otherwise, I'll leave the scanners for you guys to take a look at. Market's looking pretty good today, very strong. I'm going to start writing these down. Any questions at all, just let me know. Elijah, if you don't mind, I may use some of your charts if we do like a Friday night stream just to review some charts. If you don't mind, if any of you guys have charts, want to send them in, love looking over them and going over them. Be a really good time for everybody to like learn off each other's charts. The charts tell all. Sweet. Yeah, honestly, ABUS is probably my favorite this morning. So it's just a little aggravating that that one's... Oh my gosh. It's a lot of other people's favorites too, apparently. Frustrating. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm shorting at a 279 or 280 or 276. Absolutely crazy. Aggravating. All right, SO&O, same story as yesterday. Like a pop up to the upper trend line. Let's get scaling into that. BOXL, HTPX, looking for those to sell off. BOXL back down to the trend, 275. Panic. By that fear, HTBX, kind of the same thing. HTBX is already getting spiked. Okay, forget HTBX. HTBX is it's gonna be hard for that one to sell off to its trend line. It's already getting a little rowdy. Man, HTBX is nuts. Yeah, it's getting that $4 break right now. So if you are trading it, just keep in mind. 390 was that very tough area. Yesterday's high. pre-market and after-hours high from this morning, unable to break. Now it's getting that break, so we just need to see if that area is going to hold. 420 is a very magical number. The 20s are always magical. Let's see what's going to do around that 20 area. ABUS. Oh my gosh. It's a good way to take me off before the market opens. Been watching that one since like 320, guys. I want that up towards 350s badly. And then PDSB, yeah, this one's got a trend on it around 425. If it panics down to it, I may look for a little scoop. But overall, I am bearish on this stock. But I buy fear, sell euphoria. That's the idea. And I'm not going to short into weakness and buy into strength. I'm not buying high, hoping higher, short and low, hoping lower. But PDSB, if it does panic down to this trend, it may get a bounce off of it just because it was respecting it very well yesterday. But I will end up probably selling that and flipping short, risking off of pre-market highs on PDSB. I really like this one up towards 515, 520, but I don't know if we're going to get there. But we'll see today. That's kind of the idea, PDSB. BOXL coin says lower highs and lows might dump out of the gates. BOXL, yep. Yeah, I would really like this one to dump out of the gates, honestly. We are kind of backside of this move, though. We are kind of backside of BOXL's move. So I just want to see what it's going to do around that 270 area again. If we get a panic down to like yesterday, it panicked about 30 cents and then turned around. So I'd like to scoop it on up around the 75, 70s, 65ish. If we get it fast is key. All right, traders, that's going to wrap up the pre-market stream. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Yep, manage that risk. Do like Coin did yesterday. If you find yourself breaking rules or over trading, cut it down. Cut it off. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Let's kill it.